Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with a little unpouching for you, I guess, today. Today we have, you guys saw it in the title, but I'll pretend that you didn't. This is one that I'm extremely excited about. This is kind of, according to the collector market, like the Spyderco of Spydercos. I have never touched one. To my recollection, have not even seen one in person. Very happy to get my hands on one. Thank you extremely so much to my buddy Ronan. Noise, K-O-N-O-I-C-E knives on the Instagram. I'll link to all this stuff down below. Super awesome guy. And yeah, he gave me one of these. I've always wanted one. I know it is used. This is not the packaging that it comes in. This is what the really expensive Spydercos come in. This was a moderately expensive Spyderco when it came out, about $300. They are now, yeah, I just looked on eBay before this. There was one for $610 with like 8 hours left in the bidding, and there were two other ones, one for $850, one for $900 in the buy it now. So they go for ridiculous prices in the secondary. Do not pay that, is what I've been told. See if I change my mind when I see it, but yeah, don't feed the beast. These are so expensive now. They were $300 when they were new. But let's open it up. It is, of course, as it says, a Slysz Bowie, designed by Marcin Slysz. Slysz, I think, is the closest I can get to how to pronounce it properly. Yeah, this came from Ronan, so it's got a big old lanyard on it. That's not going to stay, but I'll send it back to him. This is probably a pretty expensive bead on here, so I'll probably either send it back to him or maybe I'll use it for a zipper pull or something, but I'll ask if he wants it back because this lanyard probably is not even going to survive this video. We're just going to do kind of a partial first impressions review-y kind of thing. I have some other stuff to compare it to here. So first time I've ever opened one of these. Here, the action is amazing. Wow, and it is. That makes a damn fine snap there. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. I have no problem with that. I mean, who's going to complain? Somebody's giving you one. I don't care if it's got some snail trails on it. And I'm going to carry and use this, and I'm probably never going to sell it. And if I do, I ain't going to charge $800 for it. I'll promise you that. Maybe it's $795. No, I don't like to feed the beast with the horribly inflated secondary prices on these things. It is pretty nuts. XHP steel. Again, these were $299 when they were new. Let's give you some stats really quick. I'm probably going to remove that lanyard. I don't think there's any way to take it off without cutting. There is not, so I'm just going to cut that off. I actually have paracord that color anyway. If I wanted to reconstruct it for some reason, if I hit my head and I just do silly things. We have a blade length of 3.375 inches, overall length 7 3/4 inches, blade thickness 0.14 inches, handle thickness of 0.44 inches, and weight of, according to, I'm looking at Blade HQ stats, 4 1/4 ounces. So not a terribly light knife. I can't judge because it has this big, heavy lanyard in it. So let's just... Sorry, man. I know this is an excellently crafted lanyard, but I don't like lanyards. Another Marcin Slysz design, which we're going to do a size comparison here too in a minute. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm sorry. That's a pretty tough paracord there. There we go. Sorry, man. You can have your bead back if you want it, or I'll use it for a zipper pull or something. But sorry, it didn't get to stay. So yeah, 4 1/4 ounces. That feels about right. Do I have a scale out here handy? Thought I did. Where did I put it? There it is. Let's check that really quick. This is one that doesn't always give the I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the screen, but 4.35 I got, so close enough. Potato. That's close enough. Nope, sorry about that. Bang the camera thing. Man, ergos are excellent on this thing. The action is as smooth as everybody says. Wow, that's really good. Can you Spidey flick it? Not much access, but I can get my tiny finger in there. And yep. Man, listen to the sound of that thing. Oh, I love the ergos on this so much. Yeah, a lot of people do claim this is the best thing Spyderco ever made. Hence the horribly inflated prices. Goes for more than like a Nirvana or any of the other really expensive Spydercos on the secondary market. But man, and again, I don't mind a few snail trails. It's going to get more. I can tell I'm already going to carry this thing a lot. And it's, you know, it's become kind of an icon. It's just kind of cool if you're a knife nerd to know you have a Slysz Bowie in your pocket. It's just they're rarer than hen's teeth now. They were discontinued at least a couple of years ago. But yeah, don't pay the secondary prices. I'll try and talk more about that at the end. I do have more complicated thoughts than just simply don't do that. But we'll bring out a couple other Spydercos here just to compare it to size-wise. I'm not going to go through the whole shebang. Don't have a PM2 at the moment. I will be getting another one, don't worry. So there's your Mannix 2 and the Para 3. So yeah, just a little bit bigger than a Para 3 with a significantly larger blade. So the packaging is good. And then bring out a couple other Taichung Taiwan Spydercos. Right now, my favorite Spyderco. We'll see if this passes it. But right now, my favorite Spyderco. The Spidey Chef, also same designer. We're seeing Slysz, almost exactly the same size as the Spidey Chef. And another one of my favorites, the Gail Bradley 2. All three of these are Taiwan made, by the way. Seeing the size comparisons there. But I do love the finish on this blade. If I remember correctly, the swayback has a similar finish on it. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I didn't keep the swayback. It just didn't blow my skirt up long term. I loved the blade on it, but the swayback handle was a bit too funky for me. This is not funky. This is just plain old good looking. It's a Bowie, but it's not like an extreme Bowie. And nicely crowned. It's just extremely well made. This is from a bygone era. I'm not sure what the backspacer is made of on these. I'm not really sure. I'll research that further, but beautifully made knife, excellent action. Sorry, his dog barking. I think my mail just showed up. Great knife. I am thoroughly impressed. I totally get why people love them. My first impression is it the best Spyderco ever made, like people say? I don't know. It's in the conversation in first impressions. So, but yeah, I still have a deep affection for this thing. Wow. I don't know. I do a historical battle to the death between the two. I'm not sure. I know this is going to win the value category because these are still made. You can still buy them. They're high twos, I think. And this is, yeah, like I said, they just keep going up. I looked at these like a few months ago and I found them all over for, 500. I would say my first impressions, and this is just first impressions, having owned this for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. If you can manage to find one for 400, maybe 450, I'd jump on it. You're not going to lose money on it, even if you hate it. 600, 700, $800, man, that's a big outlay. And there is another little risk here, I do have to say. There is a long rumored, but never realized, Slysz Bowie 2. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. It's just rumors and innuendo. I have no idea if it's ever going to happen. But if that does happen, I bet the value of these will go down a little bit. And those people who did pay $600, $700, $800 for them are probably going to lose some money if you're buying it as an investment, which is really stupid. Don't buy knives for investments. But I guess if you can get one of these for $400, $450, I would do it. I would definitely do it. I tried to. I couldn't find the cheapest one. The last time I looked again was a few months ago. The cheapest one I could find, I think, was $525. It wasn't going to do it. That I could actually buy. I saw a few that sold a couple days before for less than $5, but at the time I was looking, it's one of those late night things. I wasn't super serious about it. But now I have one. Now I feel like a true Spyderco person. I have a Slysz Bowie. I mean, this is right up there in the icon status with, your Chris Reeves Benzas, your XM18s, Hinders, all that kind of stuff. It's one of the few Spydercos, I think, that has really transcended that level to be that well respected. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to enjoy having this knife around, I can tell you that. And thank you again so much to Noise Knives, Ronan. I promised him I would name one of the squirrels that has infested my garage after him. There's a particularly large yet agile one that I will name after him. So thank you so much. This is awesome. This is one of the best gifts this channel has ever gotten, and it really, not just from a cool that I have one, but a historical standpoint and knowledge gathering standpoint, to spend some time with one of these and see, are they really as awesome as they say. I'll probably do a follow-up video. I'll put it in one of the long-term updates anyway, just to tell you after I have it for a couple months, if it really as great as everybody says. First impressions are, yeah, but not. This is not a $600 or $800 knife. It just doesn't feel like it to me. But maybe it will after a while. I highly doubt it. But hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.